Do you have a willingness practice? Here are tips and examples on cultivating willingness. On the path to becoming more conscious, we find ourselves asking, how do I know if I am willing to end the struggle and holding back? Willingness takes a keen ability to observe and be in the truth with ourselves. Willingness takes a suspension of tension, resistance, and contraction in our bodies. It also requires a release of old ways of thinking, feeling and behaving. Willingness is something we cultivate and learn to feel and know. Our minds may try to convince us that we are willing, and our bodies and emotions let us know when we are off track. We might be holding back from fear of the unknown or fear of being rejected from making changes. We may be trying too hard or just not feeling ready. All of the above are fine. We are learning to trust our timing and allowing the process to unfold in all of its perfect ways. A great question to ask yourself is, what is the nature of experiencing 100% willingness? A wonderful thing is that even a full 10 seconds of letting go of how we have been holding things will get the ball rolling. 10 seconds of 100% willingness, not 99.99%, will create the space for something new to happen. It works so well that we may not even notice what is happening. For example, Jerry was tired of struggling with his finances. He finally made a decision to allow himself to be willing. He took the time to observe his willingness and do what it took to align his intention. After a while, he realized that everything was falling in place and his struggle was dissolving. It is true, when we are willing to let go of the grip on what is holding us back, we can wake up one morning and realize that our dreams are coming true. Bottom line, we know if we are willing or not. We know when we are holding back. We feel it. A good example is Sarah, who walked the country roads breathing into her intentions, screamed into pillows, went to seminars, danced and spent hours in nature. She did everything she could think of to make a shift. All those things were helpful, but it was not until she fully admitted her level of willingness that things actually changed. She discovered that she needed to love and nurture her willingness up to 100%. Explore, observe and admit our level of willingness. Rate our willingness on a scale of 1 to 100%. Ask yourself, how willing am I right now? We may discover that we are at 45% willing. Great. That is a good start. Keep checking in with ourselves for new reference points for higher levels of willingness, and expand on that. Remember, every time we receive the truth there is a point of power. Embrace and breathe into any unwillingness, letting it know that we are not going to push it away again. Interact with the unwillingness and let it talk to us. Let it move, vibrate and express any feelings that it has. Keep letting go of any contraction, knowing that even if we tighten up again, we have created a crack, a doorway for something new to happen. Meditate into any unwillingness as we release any holding back. Let it dissolve, resolve and evolve. Remember that we may be tempted to spring back into our old ways of being just before the change is about to happen. Keep breathing through any discomfort of withdrawal we may feel. Ask yourself questions such as, am I really willing to be free? Does a part of me want to stay how I am? Has my unwillingness become a habit? Am I willing to go through withdrawal? These questions have no right or wrong answers. They are simply about noticing where we are in our process. Remember that no amount of convincing does any good when it comes to willingness. Willingness only happens when we are ready. Wherever we are in our evolution is fine. Embrace whatever we find. Our bodies will keep getting the message that willingness is where we want to go. We are breaking a habit and establishing new pathways. Be in connection with our source and let ourselves be guided by the greater intelligence that is part of each of us. Trust the timing, knowing that all changes happen at the most beneficial time for everyone involved. Let the process to be fun and easy by loving ourselves, no matter what the evidence.